Hey everybody, what is going on? Hexlex here. Got another Master Duel video for you. Coming at you with Spright once again. Can never stay away from this deck for too long. And since Spright has become the new campaign starter deck that everybody gets for free, it gives me even more excuse to just come back and play this deck once a season. Not that I really needed an excuse to begin with, but yeah, we're going to go ahead and dive into Diamond Ranked Ladder. And I'm just going to start playing some live games with Spright. You know, it's funny. When I play other decks live, like the last one, the last video, Radiant Typhoon, you know, I tend to get a little, like, I don't know, there's definitely something different about playing live as opposed to, like, just talking over replays, and sometimes I get a little deer in the headlights being like, oh my god, am I going to actually, like, screw up live here? But when it comes to Spright, I don't have that apprehension at all, because I feel really comfortable playing this deck, even when I open no starters. Wow, look at this. Alright, we're just going to pass right back to our opponent, because there is no plays that we have here. Hopefully they throw out like a Fulos or a Maxi here, but nope, no such luck. Okay, I'm going to pass without playing anything. Not even going to set my imperms because we have the Fuwa in hand. Let's see what they do. Alright, no reason to shotgun Fulos. We'll just see what they're on first. Watch them like drop like Odeon monsters. That would be just my luck to... Okay, looks like it's Vanquish Soul Canine. Yeah, we have two imperms. Let's use one now. Now the question is, do I want to throw out Fulos right now? I think the answer is actually yes. For Rock of the Vanquisher. They might have an Ash Blossom here, it looks like. They have Lupus. Okay. That's totally fine. I'm not even going to activate Impulse here. Lupus is a very interesting summon there. Okay, they're going to go for Vanquish Soul Start, sure. Start F. I imagine you're going to add Holly Sue here. We're just going to Impulse the Holly Sue summon, and since we have Imperm in the graveyard, that'll also pop it, which will be really nice. Really hoping they have to rock into... Go into... Oh, they're not going to, okay. I was going to say, I really hope they have to go into rock with Raisin to be able to use Holly Sue, but it looks like they're actually just not going to use Holly Sue at all. That's actually totally fine. What I could do on my turn if I get plays is I could Imperm the Lupus on my draw phase, and then I can just Impulse the Holly Sue, and that'll take care of those. I won't have to deal with either of that. Oh, perfect. They are going to make rock. Oh, that's exactly what I wanted to see. Okay, good. We have plays going into their turn. Rock of the Vanquisher effect to add is totally fine. Okay, they're going to end their main phase. I don't actually feel like I have to Imperm Lupus. I could Imperm Rock and then Impulse the Holly Sue. Because if they only have one level 5 monster out, they can't use Lupus anyway. This is during the main phase, right? Yeah. Alright. Normal summons Swappy. Let's see what they do. Nothing yet. We're going to bin Ronin. Now we're going to make Almirage. Ronin F, we're gonna banish the Swap Frog. Callby would be pretty rough here. Okay, no Callby, that's pretty good for us. I wonder if this is Snow Devil. It's probably the next most likely thing for it to be, right? Okay, definitely want to impulse the Holly Sue. No question about that. It was Snow Devil. They're going to board wipe me. Okay, we can chain Max C to this. And then we'll get to draw for their summon. And hopefully that'll find us another playmaker here. We could also... Have I normal summoned? Yeah, I did. Okay, so... I could chain Almirage as well and protect my Ronin. Then if I top deck a Sprite monster, I'll actually have plays. Wait, they only revealed 2, right? Yeah, they only revealed 2. So they're just gonna special summon? Okay. We'll just chain Maxi then. Yeah, I just saw Snow Devil and assumed it was gonna be for 3, but no, they only revealed 2 there. Oh, they summoned Holly Sue, even though she's gonna get destroyed. Oh, she didn't get destroyed. Ugh, okay. That is not what I thought was gonna happen there. But they also passed priority back to me. Oh, because I haven't activated a effect in the hand. No, I did activate an effect in the graveyard, right? Okay, whatever. Either way. Not gonna look a gift horse in the mouth. I'm just gonna activate Sprind. Okay, Sprind, dump Angler. Okay, now I'm activating an effect in the graveyard. So now Lupus is live. But I just don't really have a choice here, unfortunately. Yeah, that's rough. Wait, this might actually be fine. It depends on what they make. Let's see, if they make Ripper, I can just battle over that with a 3200 Gigantic. If they make... They're making Jax, okay. That's fine. Oh, and we got a blue. Okay, this is more than fine. Like, even if I didn't top deck Sprite Blue, this still wouldn't be enough to stop me. Yeah, I guess they also didn't have the attributes to reveal for Holly Sue. I was just expecting... I was just assuming that was going to activate at some point, the Holly Sue, that is. Okay, so... I need to think about what order I want to do this in. Is this set up for a Shadow Mosquito OTK? No, I would need 4... Well, I would need 4 attacks. Which might be doable. Okay. Whew, wow. That was a hell of a first game. From going first, opening no playmakers, just passing to our opponent, and then winning on our follow-up turn. Yeah, I mean, you'd love to see it. Let's go into our next duel. Yeah, like I said, I just feel so much more at ease playing Sprite and just yapping while I do it. I guess for me, that's also kind of the reason why I don't stream as much. Just my quality of play goes down just so noticeably. Which you could argue is a skill issue, but... I don't know. To be fair, streaming is also not super my thing anyway. I like making YouTube videos a lot more than I like streaming. I didn't hate streaming. It's just like... You know, for me in hobbies, it's like some things are mainstays and other things kind of like come and go. And Yu-Gi-Oh! And YouTube are 2 hobbies that I have like maintained for a long time now. Let's get red here. And now we're immune to like Nib and pretty much everything else with Call By here. Whereas like streaming is kind of more of an example of a more fleeting hobby for me. Kind of like my pixel art, actually, where it is something I enjoy doing. I just don't do it on a regular basis. Should I? I'll make Sprint. Yeah, we'll just make Sprint. That's fine. Okay, let's go Sprint. And F. I guess I should have started for Carrot first. I'm like, was there a reason not to do that? I guess I want to keep my monster zones clear, but I have enough zones to sprint for Angler and also have Carrot out right now. I'm thinking about actually using Elf to revive Jet instead of Swap Frog here, because then I can make Gin Buster. Is that to win more? Probably not. Let's see, so we make Elf with, like, these two, right? Yeah, no, this is fine. I can go... Because I can go, like this. This is a little greedy, but I think it's fine. I'm basically giving up a couple of Ronin Tonin bodies to make an extra monster negate. Which is also fine, because those extra bodies really wouldn't have added that much value to my end board anyway. And finally... Okay. Love having the call by here too. It means if they throw out like a fine mana or something, I don't even have to use one of my monster negates right away, which is so nice. Or I can call by aggregator, that's cute. Probably want to target, well, you have to target one of these two, right? You know what I could do that's actually just, like, adorable? I could IP with Carrot into SP, banish X, and then Elf revive Carrot. Is that too cute? I don't think so. I think this is fine. You know what? We can even make Fancy Ball. We won't even have to make a SP right away. Ooh, should I make Fancy Ball? It's been a while since I've summoned this. Why not? Let's have some fun. Let's have a ball. Oh, but SP was supposed to banish this. That was the whole point of making it. Well, I guess that and dodging. This is fun. They're gonna chain called by. That is not ideal. It's only a monster effect. This is fine, I guess. I don't love this, but it's gonna have to be fine. Okay, I'm gonna negate that sword with Gin Buster. Or I could do red and then send Elf, and that'll destroy it. I think that's better, actually. Let's do that. Yeah, I could have negated with Fancy Ball, but I want to negate and destroy this. So that way they can't just make a rank 4. Now they have to have an extender in hand. Okay, they're going to normal summon Ice Ryzeal. Gin Buster negate or Fancy Ball negate? Let's go Gin Buster negate. I still think they're probably on the Mitsurugi deck, and just waiting to use this call by against Saji when they go to activate Habakiri. They're gonna make Detonator. That is totally fine with me. We'll fancy ball that. Banish this card that was special summoned until the end phase. Negate that effect, and if you do, banish it. They can chain Detonator to pop, but that's totally fine. I don't care if they do. I definitely should not have summoned Fancy Ball, by the way. That was a misplay. I should have gone straight into Little Knight. But, whatever. Like I said, just wanted to have a little bit of fun. Ooh, on the face down? I don't love that. That's actually really bad. Probably should have done one of the... It doesn't matter. But I probably should have done Sword Ryzeal. You know what? That actually works out. Because did they pop both of my cards? Surely they popped both of them, right? Because this has no materials anymore. Yeah, so now I can fool us. Good. Oh, no, I still have Jin Buster. They didn't destroy this. Oh. Okay, they're going to summon Dododo. It's the Onomot Ryzeal deck. Okay, we're definitely screwed here, by the way. At this point. Are we screwed? Is that accurate? Just trying to figure out if I want to surrender right now or not. Oh, it's Onomon and Mitsurugi? Wow. Wasn't expecting that. Yeah, okay, now we're pretty thoroughly screwed. Well, maybe I should have just played more by the books instead of trying to have fun there. But I think that was still an okay game. What time are we at? Coming up on 20 minutes in a little bit? Yeah, let's go ahead and do a deck breakdown and wrap it up. So, as you can see, I'm pretty much still on the exact same pure build that I've showed off in my recent combo guide, my big 2-hour one, which I'll definitely go ahead and link down below. Check that out if you want a very in-depth breakdown on how to use not only this more pure variant of Sprite, but I go over literally 15 different variants of Sprite in that video. Like I said, it's a couple of hours long, so definitely check that out for some more tips. But I still think that this is probably just the best way to play Sprite right now, is this more pure version. Lets you use Dominus Impulse, which is very, very handy, very powerful card. And while the other engines can add to your end board, they're going to leave you with less room for hand traps, which I think is honestly more important to have in the current meta, just in like 2026 Yu-Gi-Oh! In general, right? It's definitely fair to say that in terms of power level, Sprite is a little bit behind the current meta, but not by as much as you would expect. I think Sprite, if I'm being totally honest, is probably like lower tier 3. Maybe you could define it as like upper rogue, but that I think is where we're getting into the deck's popularity. In terms of just like sheer power level, Sprite can still put up a lot. I mean, you saw some of those inboards we put up, right? Multiple negates and the IP Masquerena. It's not that hard to set that kind of thing up. And it's also not that different from what decks now are setting up as well. The other thing about Sprite that I really like is that it's pretty resilient as far as playing through like Joel and Lockbird and Nibiru. Of course, some other hand traps are a little bit more rough, like Fuelos, and depending on the timing in hand, Ash Blossom, but all the same, I still think Sprite is really solid right now. And if you are looking for a competitive deck to get into that is not going to break the bank, the free Sprite deck you got only requires a few minor upgrades that are mostly just, you know, good hand traps and or generic staples that you should have access to anyway. But gonna go ahead and call it here. Yeah, that's gonna do it for this video. Thank you as always for watching until the very end. I super appreciate that. And speaking of the end of this video, we're gonna take this time at the end to thank our YouTube members and Patreon subscribers for their very generous support. Let's move on to our outro. Hey everybody, Hexlex here. Thank you so very much for watching all the way to the very end of the video, which by the way is one of the best ways to support the channel. Speaking of supporting the channel, take a look at the names on screen. These are folks who have been so generous as to either join as a YouTube member or subscribe over on patreon.com/Hexlex to support. There's also perks for doing so. If you would like to see YouTube videos early, as well as some exclusive videos that get uploaded to YouTube, but for one reason or another I decide not to publish, definitely go ahead and hit that join button to see content early, as well as some exclusive content. If you're looking for more exclusive content, over on patreon.com, I upload exclusive videos that are not posted on YouTube just about every single day. Whether you choose to subscribe over on Patreon, join as a YouTube member, or simply continue to watch, your support is greatly appreciated. Thank you so very much. But for now, this is Hexlex. I am signing out, and I hope that you have a fantastic day.